Parenting, like I've always said, has no manual. And the only manual and guide that we have so far is the Bible. Nevertheless, there are some parenting hacks, let me put it that way. There are some parenting hacks that we have tried so far and has worked. And one of these is number one, teach your children, let them say daily affirmations to themselves each day. The moment they're about stepping out of the house, let them say those godly affirmations to themselves daily. You can always renew it and you can always change it. If you feel they're used to one, then you keep adding more to it. They can memorize it. You understand? They can memorize it also. But if they are younger and can't say it themselves, say it and then they repeat after you. That way it's easier for them to catch up fast. The reason why affirmation is important is because what you declare daily, constantly, has the power of shaping your mind, has the power of defining your mindset. Each day, as they're about stepping out and going to catch a school bus, let them say those affirmations. Let it be at the fingertips. I am made in the image and the likeness of God. I am a chosen generation. I am a royal priesthood. I am the light of the world. I am the salt of the earth. I am a pace setter. I am a trailblazer. I am crossing boundaries, and so on and so forth. So when they say those things, it becomes a part of them. It begins to shape their mindset, and then they begin to see themselves as those affirmations that are being recited and that are being said. Make sure they do that consciously, because they tend to easily just say it out of, mommy said I should say it, and they just want quickly, say it and, dash off. But like I said, it helps in shaping their mindsets and their belief. That way, no one can come and tell them otherwise. That way, nobody can come and say otherwise to them when they have daily chewed and they are daily, recited these affirmations. Is already part of them. It's a parcel of them. So nobody can come and tell them otherwise. You are a dullard. You are not smart enough. They know that I am made in the image, and anyone who is made in the image and the likeness of God, intelligent. So let them know these facts. Let them know these things. It is in the Bible. Like I said, the Bible is the guide that we have. I am a chosen generation. I am a royal priesthood. I am a holy nation. I am a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. I am breaking barriers. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a trek. I don't follow trends. Tell them they don't follow trends. Trends comes after them. Trends follow them. They don't go after trends. Because everyone is doing it doesn't mean they should do it. That's what it means being a trailblazer. Also, what I do is that we compose most times after reading the Bible. Some of those scriptures, particularly the ones that are very notable, that I want them to remember. We tend to, compose a song. I have a lot of songs that I composed with my kids. A lot of them. And also based on popular tunes. I have this one. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, that stands in the paths of, not stand in the paths of sinners, not sit in the seat of his comfort. That's in Psalm 1. I have another one that I composed. It says, the path of the righteous, a shining light, it shines brighter, brighter unto a perfect day. That's on that scripture that says, for the path of the righteous is a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto a perfect day. So you must learn these skills, because out there is the world is wicked out there. The world is like a leech waiting to feast on your children. So these things that you've taught them at their early stages will be what we take them through. It will be what we take them through in life. And as it's been said, the early stage of a child between the age 3 and 12. Yeah, between the ages 3 and 12. Whatever it is that you formed in them tends to stick faster, number one. And number two, they have the ability to, memorize. The brain of a child works faster than that of an adult. That's why they tend to catch up with those cartoons that you think you are watching with them and you don't understand. And that brings me to the next point. You see those cartoons that they are watching, you see those programs that they are watching, make sure it is educative. Don't allow them to just scroll randomly and they just watch and watch. No, make sure you watch what they watch in two forms. You watch it you actually create time sometimes to watch. You create time to watch those programs, and then make sure you monitor what they're watching. Make sure it is something educative, something intellectual, something that will help them build their mindset, something that will help, like that will create a form of great identity in them consciously. So don't allow them to scroll randomly, just scroll and just watch and watch and watch. Be intentional about it. Always make sure they watch inspiring and motivating programs, inspiring and motivating movies, inspiring and motivating watch cartoons. There's nothing wrong with watching cartoons, but let it be inspiring. Let it be something that will teach them something, morals. And that leads me to my next point. And after watching these programs, always ensure that you ask them what they've learned from this program. You know those words that you use. You understand? You use those words. Was she strong enough? Was she able to fight it? Was she able to conquer and all that? And you listen attentively. Don't be in a hurry. Say, okay, bye. Or when they won't talk to you themselves. Mommy, do you understand? Sometimes they want to gist you about the program or they are watching. And then you are all too busy. I don't have time. Elena, I don't have time right now. Elena, I don't have time right now. And all that. You must create time intentionally for your kids. If you don't create the time for them, the world will create time for them. And if you don't create the time for them, they will create time for the world. And if you don't create time for them to put in their mind the right things, the world out there will put the wrong things in them. So you must be intentional. You must create time intentionally. When you go to church, ask them, what have you learned in church today? What did you learn in church? What was the program? Sometimes they may not even remember. You understand? But those things create activities. Those things create intentionality. Next time they know that, oh, my mom is going to ask me, or my dad is going to ask me what I learned in church. And then they will pay attention next time. If you don't pay attention, at least they will write next time. What I do with my kids, I allow them to take their books. Oh, mommy, I can't go and take your book. Do you understand? It's not for that point. It's for next time. So you must intentionally ask them what they've learned in church. Ask them what they learned in that program they watched. Ask them what they've learned in that cartoon that they've watched. Intentionally creating time for your children. And like I said, you must always be their gist partner. You must be a gist partner to your kids. When I mean gist partner, I'm talking about like paddies, like friends. Else they will keep hiding things from you. Else they'll be so scared of you that they can't tell you things that they ought to tell you. If you are not friends with them, someone out there will become friends with them and tell them the wrong things. So you must always create time to gist, create time for movies, create time to study, study their books, create time to study the Bible, create time to study. I know you can be very busy. When I say create time to watch movies with them, movie night with them, with popcorn. I know we can be busy parents. I know we want the best for our children. I know we want to work hard and give them the best education and the best life. But we can't do one and neglect one. It is all encompassing. So the next point is always make sure that your children read books. A lot of them prefer to use their devices and their gadgets and all that. But you must intentionally buy books for them to read. As an expert in early childhood studies, we have noticed that children don't like to read. It's a lot competing with their attention span. A lot. Very, very low attention span. This generation is such an era that you have to be extremely. It wasn't like our era. It wasn't like our parents' era that we didn't have anything else to do but to read. This is different. So we must, as parents, intentionally get books for them. Buy books. Buy books that has a lot of characters that will attract them. And as they grow older, you must force them to read some particular books. You must force them to read particular books. You must force them to read their Bible. There's no two ways about it. You must read their Bible. And there's no two ways about it. This is a book I told my son. This is the book my son is reading at the moment. My Purpose on Earth. They must know why they are on earth. They must know their purpose on earth. They must know that they are created to fulfill a certain purpose. They must know that I'm not here to eat and drink and have fun alone. That life is serious business. My light just went off. You must know that life is serious business. And they have to be serious. Life is a battlefield that they need to fight to get to where they ought to be. We must learn to read, study. If you want to be the salt of the earth, if you want to be the light of the world, take note of the word, then you must study hard. It is not time to follow trends. It is not time to just jump up and down and follow trends and follow whatever it is anyone is saying. It is time to sit down and study. It is time to be serious. Tell them how serious life is. A lot of us didn't have it with ease the way they had it or the way they are having it. So they have to be serious about life. There's no star without a scar. You must study, you must sit and study hard to be different from others. So I have to stop this video right now. I hope that you've learned one or two things. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.